My mama, shorty.
Little mama at the back door. You know, it's a story about attempted kidnapping of my heirs, my son and my daughter, the two youngest right now on the planet. Say, man, I appreciate y'all rocking out with Scud. With the Scud, I lead a general. I lead a G. I got 7 G's, and one of them is Griot. I'm finna introduce y'all to Ali the Griot, man. I got a story called Lil Mama at the Back Door, as you heard already. And I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me on some real time. Like, see, this story starting at the back. I'm starting like pretty much at the end. And what I want to do is introduce y'all to Lil Mama, man. First things first, I got to introduce y'all to Lil Mama, man. And it's going to make a lot of sense as I go through the story. I got like timestamps, I got paperwork, I got emails, I got screenshots of text messages, man. I got court records. I got some of everything to back up what I'm saying. And this story is truthfully on my record label, my recording company, My Brother's Keeper Recording Solutions.
Oh, my mama, shorty.
We all need our own record companies. Who's gonna keep better record of your life and your endeavors and your times than you yourself? Islam, myself, Law and Master. Can you dig it? But I'm gonna start at the end of the story. That's how you start it. It ain't the end, but it's just where it's at right now. You know, I'm gonna put y'all in tune. But first things first, let me introduce you to Lil Mama. She finna pop up on the screen right now.
that was my daughter. I understand mentally, she's not in a position, you know, to take care of, do anything for a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, also, you know, just conversations, she don't want the kids. Like, you know, she got another kid that live right around the corner from me. You know, my other grandson.
But what's to say?
Just abandon them, don't want them.
But what's to say somebody in the...
So, all right, man. Lil Mama is actually my children's grandfather. You know, their mother's father. That's who Lil Mama is. And what you just saw was him explaining the 2 witnesses I had. I'm gonna explain that story, but it's 2 guys that he don't know from a can of paint. Had just met those brothers, and he's speaking on his firstborn daughter. Then the man come to my house. He at my house. You see how he's sitting. He's sitting on the arm of the couch with his legs crossed, and he's saying something. The man telling all type of lies out his mouth, but we're gonna get into that.
Hey, boy, go on somewhere, man.
Like, why would you think I would
Hey,
do something like
you
that?
want me to do something to you, so I'm finna grab my drink and go in the house. Cause you would love for me to knock you down and go to jail. So bitch ass on, boy.
Hey, y'all be cool, bro.
You too.
Nah. Explain to you how it was a kidnapping situation. Nah. I got custody of my children at the time of, you know, the incident that I was just showing, you know. That was Lil Mama being told politely to leave the domicile. You feel me? Like, the end of the day, man, I'm gonna put it like this, like, I went to court. Them people paid lawyers. When I say them people, I'm talking about my children's mother's family. Like, they got connections with DCF, Fast Child Protection, whatever you want to call it. They work in the jails, and they got foster children. They're part of all these different, you know, organizations, fraternities and sororities, and, you know, these societies of secrets, you know, with, you know, brotherhoods and sisterhoods that aid and assist each other, you know, in their everyday endeavors, which it's all good, you know what I mean? But all of them came against little old me to, you know, for me not to be in my children's life. Like, all I wanted to do was visit them, see them, like, be in their life. And I went through 2 years of court. I'm talking about a heck of a battle. I'm gonna take y'all through that, man. it's really for my children so they can know the real story. Can't nobody tell them nothing different, you know what I'm saying? Because people will lie and tell stories. It's one of the main reasons I'm doing this is so my children know the truth. You hear me? And they hearing it from the horse's mouth. Can you dig? Yeah, and there's so many moving parts to this story, but let me break down to you guys how Lil Mama got to the crib in the first place. Now, as I said, I went through a 2-year court battle. In that 2 years, look, my children's mother's mother, their grandmother, she paid a lawyer to go up against me. I self-litigated. I defended myself. I put the whole case in motion in the first place in order for me to be in my children's life. See what I'm saying? Like this make a lot of sense, man, once y'all get through the story though. But I put in the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? I went to court. I fought for 2 years. I mean, with everybody against me. And I went undefeated. Like, I did not fall not one time. You hear me? Not one time. But through it all, I said, even though I know these people did everything they could to keep me out of my children's life, I was not gonna do the same. Cause I got integrity, right? And I'm thinking for a fact that I wouldn't be depriving these people of a relationship with my children. You see what I'm saying? I would be depriving my children of a relationship with their people. They got 2 great-grandmothers that's living right now. Made sure they had a relationship with them. My 6-year strong daughter, she got taught how to dribble a basketball by her great-grandmother. How many people could say that? And that was due to me allowing them, even though after she stole from me thousands of dollars. You see what I'm saying? I still allowed them to be in these children's lives, or for these children to get to know their people. You see what I'm saying? So in the midst of all that, I'm letting grandma, granddad, great-grandparents, all these people talk to them, auntie, all that. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm not keeping nobody away from them. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's filtered though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like supervised. I'm making sure that everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? But, so this is what granddad and grandma, they come up with a little plot. They say, man, okay, let us get some time in with them. You know what I'm saying? Without you coming out here, because I usually go to Chicago. I'm in Minnesota. I usually go back home to Chicago and, you know, let them visit their people. You know what I'm saying? But I got to be close by. You know what I'm saying? On standby. You see what I'm saying? But now what they trying to do is they feel like they built some trust in me or whatnot. That
From you. I'm just trying to build that trust.
Oh yeah, but trust is already there. You know.
Well, I haven't seen what maybe you guys have.
Oh yeah.
I've seen what he went through.
Oh yeah.
I seen what he's going through. I see what he had to do to get this. I see where he had to be.
Yeah.
I see where he had to go through. I seen people come knocking on the door talking about trying to take the kids.
Yes, sir.
So we're not going to do all this right now. It's too fast, too soon. That's just my opinion. And that's
man, go ahead and bring them out here. You know what I'm saying? And well, matter of fact, we'll come get them and bring them back. You know, I'm letting them know like shit. You know, my daughter, I got her going to summer camp, some reading, tutoring, and I'm planning on putting my son in you know, in Little League or something like that, some type of activity. So yeah, it's not gonna be for the whole summer if I let them come out there. Whole time I'm knowing what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, their goal is they gonna put them back in mama hands. You feel me? And mama gonna open up a whole nother court case in a whole nother state. You know what I mean? So then I'm gonna have to be doing the litigation from out here in Minnesota in order to get my children back. It wouldn't have went like that for real. It wouldn't have took me long to get them back, but it's just the principle of the fact. You see what I'm saying? All fast. Let me tell y'all just about how wicked this thing gets. Like, now when you heard him talking about how his daughter wasn't competent enough to really see after the children and she really didn't want them, and that was the narrative they've been trying to paint since before her first child. My daughter was born. Look,
Nah, I'm gonna just say this one thing before I say what I'm finna say. Nah, you ain't see my children's mama till she was 3 for real, right? Get to spend time with her type shit.
Man, yeah, it was a mess, bro.
And when her mama did have to bring her to you, was she pulling up on you, right? And then you walk to the car and reach for the door.
Pull off.
On me. Pull off on him.
That's what you just said, them women.
But dig this. Look, and I told him and her, the grandma, right? I say, okay, I'll send them out there. I'm going to draw up an agreement, right? Now when I say draw up an agreement, that don't mean, I ain't necessarily mean write it up. See, we could record this shit, audio, video, all that, right? And let it be known that, dig this, brother. Look, I know what y'all up to. I know exactly what y'all up to, Scud. So you could get the fuck on, bro. You just drove up here. Go ahead. You ain't got to talk. Go on, man. Watch out. You finna go get them. You finna give them to their mama. Look, hey, Craig, he clicked up with the same lady I just said, pulled off on him with his baby, B. And he finna click up with them motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? Like, it's been wicked. You hear me? I wasn't even able to see my daughter born. I almost went to jail that day. I had a gun in my face that day. It was wicked. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through all that. That's going back further. But my point is that her relatives were attempting to paint her in a negative light to where she wouldn't be competent enough in the eyes of the law to see after those children, my two babies. You see what I'm saying? And they didn't expect me to step up the way I stepped up. And when they saw me step up the way I step up, they decided to try to move me out the picture. So the goal was, in this incident that I'm showing you all, when Lil Mama came through the back door, get the children from me, hand them back off to mom. Then, like I said, the mama pulled off on him. He clicked up with her. So they could give them back to that.
Illinois, and he got to come get them kids.
And guess what? You dig this? When they give them, look, yeah, when they give them back to the mama, you know what they's gonna do? They's gonna gang up and get them from her.
Yeah.
He got a grandson that stay down the street. You heard him out his mouth. The nigga don't go see him at all. He told me out his mouth he a fucking crybaby. I don't want nothing to do with him. Come on, man. That ain't no man. That's a little mama.
I heard you let him.
Fuck out of here.
You play with it till you told
They getting their mom head, letting her think that, hey man, we rocking with you. We click tight. That's how we coming. Let's get them babies back from that man. You know? So they was gonna, but their plan was to hand them back to mama. Boom, how mama put the thing in court, and then boom, attack her. They doing it right now. Like, making her incompetent in the eyes of the law, like really basically saying she can't, like he said, man, she ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had people try to paint that picture about me. If you know me, you probably have heard I was cool. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's how wicked it was. They was gonna take the babies from me, get the babies to her, and then put her in a mental hospital or something, or put another DCFS case on her. I got plenty of those. Them only open for 48 hours before they could figure out whether or not, you know, what the accusers were right about, you know what I'm saying, what they were accusing the party of. And it never went past that 48 hours with me. Had plenty of them opened up. But none of them succeeded. And I can show y'all proof of that too. I got the paperwork, I got the dates, I got all that, but yeah, it get wicked, man. It really get wicked. So I had to spank him, you know, I had to put that belt to him, man, like in a real type of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I went on ahead, and I got confirmation off of my inklet, like, from somebody, and I told them I wasn't gonna never say nothing about it, you know what I mean? And I let them know I already knew what was going on. But my word is my bond. I never let that leak out my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but that confirmation, that was enough. I say, man, I'm gonna go ahead, let them come on out here,
And I'm gonna let them know face to face, like I know exactly what y'all on, and it's not going down like that. And I'm gonna send his butt back on his way to Minnesota or back to Chicago. From that long drive to Minnesota, that's 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, take your 6 hours and go back home empty-handed. And the man went back home. I just found this out a few months ago talking to my children's mother. See, I never brung it up. This was almost a year ago. But she told me that they were pissed because he came out here to get them that time that I just showed y'all. What he told his relatives was, I didn't answer the phone. He told them I never answered the phone. I basically dumped my taco. I sent them off. I told them they can come get the babies, and then I stopped answering the phone, and I made him like I'm PUSSY or something. You see what I'm saying? About man or something. That's how that went though. Man, it's laundry day for me, you hear me? So, telling y'all a story while I'm doing my thing. This is my son pants right here. I'm grateful I'm able to, you know what I mean? To be able to do this. But, alright, let me give y'all a background on me and Lil Mama. You know, the initial meeting and, you know what I mean? The first time we bump heads, you know? Like, we bump heads. I ain't even gonna say the first time. One of the main times, like, I say, it was December of 2020. You know, my children's mother, she contacted me for some legal advice one day. And the legal advice was, she needed advice on how to, you know, get an order for protection on her father. She say her father was, you know, overbearing, doing too much, and a danger to her and my children. So my response to her was, hey, what is he doing? And everything that she explained to me was, I know for a fact the court wouldn't look at it as him being, you know what I mean, somebody she would need protection from. So I boil it down to, I break it down to this and say to myself, like, hey, what she was looking to do was start issues between me and her father, because she wasn't seeing eye to eye with him and she wasn't seeing eye to eye with me. You know, pin us up against each other. Bam, you ain't gotta worry about us. You know what I'm saying? So I play chess, man, with human beings. So what I did was I hit his line. I called him like a man. And I let him know, like, man, look, if I wasn't a thinker, I might have just went off of what your daughter said and came at your neck. I got that call recorded. I did a lot of recording of everything at the time because I'm dealing with people who lied on me, who would tell all type of stories, and I had to prove what I had to prove, and I couldn't go about it the way that, you know what I mean, up from the low end. You can't go about it the way we go about things. Like, this the real world, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with civilians, so-called, you know what I'm saying? So, gotta be a thinker. Shit, but like I said, I got timelines, man. I got emails. And I'm gonna show y'all some emails, right? First, I'm gonna show you guys the actual event schedule for my court case, as far as me gaining, you know what I'm saying, being adjudicated the father first, and then, you know, getting parents in time, and, you know, things of that nature, which was December 3rd, 2020. I filed in December, exactly December 3rd, 2020. Court date, the first court date, 3 months out. So I didn't go to court until March of 2021 for the first, you feel me? Like, that's just for admission of paternity and judgment of paternity. That's just, for me to be adjudicated the father. These dates are important take note. December 3rd, 2020, I filed that case. Like, the emails I'm about to show you from Lil Mama, aka my children's grandfather, their mother's father. They some threatening emails, and he talking real jazzy. Like, he's really feeling like he's in a position to where he's got the advantage. Well, I'm not seeing him, and you know, he's mentioning that I would help you, but you this and you that, you bum ass nigga, and da. Yeah, all that. Not knowing the whole time. I already filed for, you know what I'm saying, my rights or whatnot. You know, I already put it in motion. I just haven't served him. I haven't served his daughter, and I haven't leaked it out my mouth and told nobody what I was on. Like, but in his mind, I'm not trying to do that. He's saying I'm scared of child support, and yeah, I'm gonna let y'all read it. I'll mess around, read it to y'all, but you know, like, but that was December 22nd, so. And he sent me something on Christmas Day too. Like, I don't celebrate none of that, but in my mind, it's like him sticking his tongue out, the na boo boo, I got your kids and you don't. And at the time, bruh, I had 2 broken bones in my spine, 9 cracked ribs. My leg was broke. No, my foot was broke. My arm was broke. You know, I had stitches from here to here. Got a plate in here, man, right now. Like, so I'm down for the count, and the man was trying to kick me. I'm gonna show y'all, that's why I say pay attention to the dates and pay attention to the lingo. And you will understand why it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I'm gonna show y'all how that go, you know? I lead a G under the DaGeneral Act. Nah, I got 2 of my nephews with me. Actually, 3 of them. One of them he incarcerated right now. Should be home soon, man. I ain't too happy about that, but anyway, I got them up under me, man, under my mentorship. And one of the things that I do be want to teach them is, you know, because the world see them as YNs. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna say the whole world, but you know, they got this stigma on these youthful kings, calling them young niggas. But my thing is, I want to show them, man, you could stand on all 10. You could be a man. You could be a gangster about yours without hurting nobody, without going to prison, without going to jail, without jeopardizing your integrity, without jeopardizing your freedom. So these text messages, or what should I say, these emails that I'm finna show you in this phone call, I'm gonna show you how I handle that. Because a lot of times people antagonize you and try to get you to jump and do something. Like that video I showed y'all the whole time, I could have played that so many different ways. And it was fucked. That's why I had 2 witnesses there. And as I thought, he would go back and say something different than what actually happened. But by me putting him in that position, the only thing he could do is say, hey, he didn't pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Other than him going to the police saying that I pulled my gun on him, or I did anything to him, threatened him or anything. So I went live on Facebook, and I had 2 witnesses there, so you know what I mean? So today I could tell the story, and it be valid, it be of validity, you feel me? Like, it be solid, no cracks, you see what I'm saying? But I want to teach the youth, you feel what I'm saying? Under the DaGeneral Act, Ali, the G.
This email from Lil Mama, man, from December 22nd of 2020. So like 3 days before Christmas. Y'all could pause it, you know what I'm saying? Read through it, do what y'all do. But in the next episode of Messy Mondays with Ali DaGeneral, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slide into these DMs and these emails, and you know, I got a recorded phone call, and we're gonna go through that whole thing. I think it's about 10 minutes long, so I'm gonna need y'all to, you know, bear with me.
Gonna listen to the whole call though. That kind of like kicked everything off.
My mama, shorty.
Feel like I'm flyer than I ever been. Had to cut off all my friends. Once you show me you can be this loyal, ain't no second chance for me. Keep that Marco J